Hello, Taco Podcast. I am Afro, and I am here with my co-host.
Lexi.
She said, uh, "Welcome back, guys." Um, as we said before, it is actually pretty good to be back. Uh, fuck, I kind of want to restart this. This is
Why?
bullshit.
Why? Why you want to restart it? We are here now. We're gonna keep it rocking. It'll be alright.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so like I said, welcome back. You guys know how we start these off. Kind of seeing what we've been up to. So, Lexi, what have you been up to recently?
Nothing. Nada.
That sounds good. That sounds great. Um, Same with me, man. Just fucking working. I gotta. I have in the future next year. I have to be watching dogs. My mom and my sister are going to Jamaica.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and my mom. I talk to my mother every day to see
Mhm.
she's good, right? I call my sister, and my sister's like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking mine to Jamaica. You got to watch the dogs." And I was like, "Ma didn't tell me that." And she was like, "Ma didn't tell you that?" And I was like, "Hell no." I was like, I called her. I was like, "Ma, I talk to you every day. Why didn't you tell me that I was had to watch your dogs?" And she was like, "Oh, I thought I told you." And I was like, "No, you didn't. You did not tell me."
Ah.
So I'm gonna have 3 dogs in the house. That's gonna be interesting. Uh, but other than that, honestly, I've been like enjoying my weekends, just like cleaning and just chilling, like really just chilling on weekends, not really having to do shit. Um, because every day I'm up in the office till 12 and then coming back home and then working. So gotta enjoy those days. Uh, so that's what we've been up to. Really, I haven't been really too doing too much of gaming or anything. Um, just been on YouTube and shit, watching people talk about the Demon Slayer movie, seeing clips of the Demon Slayer movie, and I've kind of been sitting and thinking. Have you ever seen it yet? Have you?
Technically, I have seen part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the funny thing. How can I put this in a way that it sounds good? I I understand you want to make money off of this shit,
Mhm.
and you did. You made a lot of fucking money, especially in America. You made a lot of fucking money. But I have a friend that went to go see it, and she told me it was good, but it's a 2 hour long movie,
Mhm.
and I don't care. I'm gonna say this if whatever you guys. It's been out for a minute now, and it still ends on like a cliff. What? It
I
still
don't know
ends on a
why
cliff.
I don't know why you expected any different.
It's just come the fuck on. I mean, you and I both know. You and I both remember when Demon Slayer came on the scene,
Mhm.
and that shit was everywhere,
Everywhere.
everywhere. And we talked about this. The motherfuckers that read the manga were ahead of the curve, and they knew characters that we haven't been introduced yet. And the first time I remember this, the first time I saw a character that I didn't know, it was the snake motherfucker.
Mhm.
The nigga that has the serpent breathing shit. And I was like, who the fuck is that? I saw somebody at a con walking around, and that nigga thought he was hot shit. Look, that motherfucker thought he was hot shit. He said, "Oh, I know none of y'all niggas know who I am. I know you don't know. So I'm just gonna keep that to myself and let y'all just, you know how you see nowadays people post like an anime like clip from an anime or something, on like an anime's coming to like a manga is coming to become an anime,
Yeah.
and somebody might post something from that shit, and they be like, "Oh man, y'all don't even know yet. Y'all don't even know yet." I'll be like, "Nigga, shut the fuck up! Like, shut up. We get it." Like, I remember when Chainsaw Man came out,
Mm-hmm.
and people were like, "Oh man, y'all gonna be crazy for Chainsaw Man." Okay, that's cool. Congrats. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope. I get it. That's cool. But honestly, Demon Slayer kind of I I was telling that same person I think that I'm not gonna say the cosplays are gonna go away,
Yeah.
but it's definitely gonna be. I kind of wonder if Demon Slayer is gonna be one of those animes that people like 10 years down the line when it's done. Are you gonna see people bringing that cosplay back, or it's gonna be one of those animes that's just like back there, like it's just there?
That's a good question. And I think it's going to be based on the popularity of it, like when it ends. Because you
Yeah,
got to think about like the classics that we have. Like there's still Dragon Ball
yeah,
cosplays, One Piece cosplays,
yeah,
animes that have been around for like ever. Like even if it, like even sometimes I still see like Spike cosplays, right?
yeah.
So I think it's going to depend on the popularity and like how how, how people view it
Mm,
in the future. So like is it going to be one of those animes that people consider like, oh man, that was just a classic, like,
yeah,
or is it going to be one of those animes that just like fizzles out and like the niche people will
yeah,
be like, yeah, I only watch early like, 2020, animes. I don't watch those new
yeah,
animes you guys watch. Like it
yeah.
it's just gonna. I think it's going to depend on that and how it
Nah,
goes.
that's going to be a thing. And like you said, I do think Demon Slayer is it's never gonna go away because it's a easy. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Um, but I do think though it's just like if I were to say one another anime that I like was Gunsword.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't even know what the fuck that is, right?
Right.
I mentioned one of my favorite animes is D Gray Man. I know a lot of people don't know what the fuck that is.
Like one of
Trigun is
my,
one of my favorites,
I love Trigun,
right?
right? But
And what?
nobody really like
Yeah,
knows about it. Like I
yeah.
like Shin Shan, and like nobody really knows much about Shin Shan. So it's
Oh
just
yeah, Shinshin's
like,
dope.
yeah. So it's just like,
Yeah, it. It's gonna be there, but I just think the way that they kind of rolled out stuff, and especially the way that they did their movies,
mm-hmm.
it was it was just it's kind of annoying. Like the way that they did the way that they did their movies, like the one with I forgot what the train joint,
Yeah,
right? You do all of these episodes that you already did in the season, and then you just combine the motherfuckers to make the movie. Cool. And people went to the theaters to see that shit. You get your money, whatever. I've only seen one anime movie, and it was just a movie, and it was about 2 years ago, and it was Blue Giant. And when I tell you I cannot find that motherfucker on the streaming service now, ever,
ever.
it's probably out there for sure, but I cannot find it. And it was great that I saw that in the movie theater. It was
Didn't
awesome. It
didn't
was
we
like
talk
50.
about it on the
Yeah,
podcast? Yeah.
yeah. It was like 15 people in that bitch. But it was a great movie. So yeah, I mean that was a thought that I had when it came to just Demon Slayer as a whole, and just like kind of new animes that are coming out. I wonder if like animes are kind of in that same realm as video games. Like they
Mm-hmm.
come out and people just go through them like use napkins. Seriously, like, and I think that's one of the reasons why anime still do like a weekly basis type shit,
Mm-hmm.
instead of putting everything out there at one time. Unless it's on Netflix. Well, even Netflix even does the weekly shit sometimes for
Yeah, they do it
some
for
shows.
Sakamoto Day
Yeah,
and Dan to Dan, like they're weekly. They don't come
yeah,
out all at once.
yeah. So I was like, okay, I see why they do that, so they don't like have people just watching everything and just be done with it. But still, it's just something about that Demon Slayer, man. It's great. It's easy to watch. It's not too hard to get, and it's just a good, easy anime for people to watch if they're coming into it,
Yeah.
right? But anyway, other than that, I have been doing shit. So, um, in so today we know that iPhone
Here we go.
has come out with a new phone, and our beloved
Oh God.
special
Okay.
host Lexi has treated herself to the new iPhone.
Yes, guys, I got the new iPhone. I don't know why he's trying to like hype this shit up like it's supposed to be like wonderful and grand.
Oh,
It's
it's not.
not. It's
No,
not.
it's not. It's not. Trust me. I'm just doing this for just, whatever. It
Anyways.
sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
It gets people
Mm-hmm.
going. So,
All right.
um, let me ask you this. Uh, which iPhone did you get?
If you gotta ask me that question, you really don't know me.
What did you get? I
Like
know
if
you.
you
I
like
know.
you
Look,
don't
I
know
know you.
me.
Yeah, I
All
do.
right, so like let's get into it, okay, you guys. If you don't know, I am an iPhone like person. Okay, I'm an Apple person. Rest in peace, Steve Jobs. Anyways, so I've had pretty much every iPhone since the iPhone 3. Okay, the major releases. Not the like the S's and things like that. If it's a major release, I probably have it. And so I bought. I don't like the smaller phones, even though I'm a small person. I don't. So I always get a Pro Max. Like I don't ever get like the small ones. So this is what I got. I got an iPhone 17, excuse me. Pro Max in silver. I don't like the color. And don't ask me to take this case off. That's what he was laughing at the beginning, you guys. I was trying to take it off the case and it will not come off the case. It's kind of stuck in there now. So, okay.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Did it come in a rose gold?
No. Let me get into it. So so um I always get the rose gold color or the purple color or the black color. Those are the colors that like I go for, right? So this one being silver is yeah for me because I don't like the light color phones like this. Like it's I had to slap the case on as soon as I got it. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with it. But anyways, so in this one they only came in a orange, a midnight blue, and the silver. That's the only three colors we have. And yeah, that's the only three. Now, if you get like the regular like little iPhone or whatever,
Yeah.
they do have multiple colors like a purple and other shit and that. But like if you went for the Pro, yeah, you're stuck with those colors. You're not getting anything, which sucks, right? For me because like so I also upgraded and got the Apple Watch Ultra 3 watch. It's not gonna do it because I hold on. Let's see if it does it. There we go.
Y'all look, when she go out, yo, she be going out, man.
Okay.
She,
So, no, because these are not things that I upgrade every year. Don't let him like,
no, I know.
yeah.
I
But
know.
I at least for my watches, I'll upgrade them like every 2 to 3 years. It was just time for me to upgrade my Ultra because I wanted the black one last year, but I was like, I'll just wait till they do a 3. Right. So they did a 3, and I was like, okay, I want the black one so I can get the black phone and like we match. No, no black phone. So like I literally am back to like not matching. I have a silver phone and a black watch. And before it was a silver watch and a rose gold fucking iPhone. So it's like all right, whatever. Fuck it. Um And I also got the Pro Max 3s as well. I really didn't need to upgrade those, but they did live translation. And so I was like, yes, I need those just for that fucking feature. And it does work. I did try it out when I got it. I got everything Friday. Everything came in pretty quick. Um, so the live translation does work. I was watching Muzzy. If you don't know what that is, it's like a little English, not English, but it's like a little learning cartoon for kids to learn different languages. And I was watching the German one. Um, and like I like to watch these in subtitles, so I'm watching it on YouTube in subtitles, and my phone is literally translating everything it says. It's and it's matching, like it matches, so it works. They don't have that many options, like language options right now. They have, I think, French, Spanish, German, Italian.
Portuguese.
Uh, yes, Portuguese is one. And there's like one more language. They don't have Japanese. As soon as they get Japanese out,
He said, as soon as they get Japanese, nigga, I'm on a plane.
I want to
Nigga,
play. Like
I'm going to Japan. I don't know
right.
what the fuck you talking about. Nigga, I'm over there. You might not see me again. What the fuck you talking about?
I
I
mean,
got
you
my
right.
headphones.
I got my headphones. They can translate for me. Like we good. Uh,
That's crazy.
but yeah, it's not hard to set up. So like literally, you download, like there's an Apple app called Translate. You download that. You put the things in, and then like you just select the language that you wanted to translate to,
Right.
and it basically just does it. So it's really
Okay.
simple.
That's what's up. That's awesome. I was gonna ask you about that actually because I was wondering if that was like a gimmick or it was actually pretty cool. When I saw it and heard about it, I was like, that's probably the best thing that they did. Out of this
Yeah.
whole like launch shit. Honestly, can you hold up your phone again for me? Back. That I don't know. Look, which is it's also weird too. It's kind of like so remember that nothing phone that I showed you that had the weird cameras and shit like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I see that,
Yeah.
that nothing phone,
Kind of looks like this.
actually like the nothing phone
Yeah.
because that shit is big as hell. And it reminds me of the Google Pixel.
Mhm.
And I don't know if if I know that they made that wide space so they can get a better camera in there. That was
Mhm.
the whole point of it. That's what Apple does. They just upgrade the camera.
Right. So yeah, it does
Yeah.
have a better telezoom lens in here. So now we can go up to like 18, not 18, but 8 times zoom with the
Mm-hmm.
telephoto lens. They also took the physical SIM trays out of the US model, so they're completely eSIM. They also, because they did that, they also put in a bigger battery as well. So that was the main reason I got it, was because it has the bigger
Yeah.
battery, has the better lens. And then they put like a vapor chamber in here to like help with like heat dissipation. They also changed the body of it, so now it's like aluminum. Um, so it has like small changes there. So like if you've had like a 16 Pro Max, I wouldn't recommend you go to a 17 Pro Max. But if you, let's say you have like a 15 or a 14 and you want to upgrade, then like definitely go ahead and do it. It's going to be a big like upgrade for you.
Like I said, I definitely understand it.
Yeah.
I I don't know, man. Like I'm not a iPhone user. Love MacBooks. Love the way that they are. Love those. But just for the phones in itself, it it's just interesting to me that it seems like I said, when that body style, when I saw that body style and I
Mm-hmm.
saw how if you lay that phone flat on its back, it's not flat. Can't be flat.
That is
The camera has a little protrudence out of it.
just a little.
Has to be. So then I wonder, I know cases are gonna be crazy for it and stuff like that and all that shit. But I also wonder if they're gonna cater more to the smaller phones. Like, you know those cool anime cases that you have had and all that
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the smaller ones, not the big ones like that, it still has that same type of backing.
No, they have a different backing. So the smaller ones only have two cameras on the back of
Mm,
them. So it doesn't have necessarily like this little island here, like
yeah,
this. It's just
yeah,
literally these two cameras right here.
yeah.
There's no third camera.
So
So
then you also have to get lens covers
who gets lens
for,
covers?
huh?
Who gets lens covers?
Nigga me.
I don't.
Um, yeah, I got one on this. You see, like it's like right there, and it covers the lens and stuff. Yeah,
I don't have.
you see this beautiful phone? This phone's sexy as fuck, ain't it? So it's. I would think if I did get an iPhone, I would definitely get lens covers for it, and also like a beefier case for. I know you just needed a case to put on there for right now. You know what I mean? Uh, and like I said, this kind of also brought up the. Let me ask you this: so, if you could have any wish for like Apple to do something, what would it be? Because I have one, but I don't think a lot of people would agree with it.
That's a good question. I don't really know. I think I think for me, I would wish they would bring innovation back.
Mhm.
And so what I mean by that is like literally every phone so far, like they make small tweaks to the
Yeah.
design, right?
Mhm.
It's never a big leap in design change. And I would love to see like a big leap in design change versus these small little tweaks. Like technically, this still looks like an iPhone X, right?
Yeah.
It does have tweaks. It doesn't look completely, but like at the core, at its base, it looks like an iPhone X. And that has been some years ago. Like I want to see something that looks completely different out of it.
Yeah.
Like so I think that's like my one big wish that I wish they would do.
My big thing would be now. I know that they have the iPads and stuff like that, but I actually wouldn't mind if they added like some type of touch to like their MacBooks.
You mean like touchscreen?
Yeah, a little. I'm not saying like, oh, then people were like, well, why don't you just go out and get a MacBook? And I get that, but I don't know. I thought that would have been something they would have done like a long. I thought, to be honest with you, I thought they would have been the first motherfuckers to do that.
I mean, in a sense, in a way, they did with the MacBooks that had like the touch island, like in the middle.
Yeah, those
It,
didn't do so well. Huh?
I had one of those, but like, but I mean, it was there. But then
Yeah,
again, I don't think Apple was going to be like Microsoft and make like Surface Pads that like have keyboards or like
yeah,
two in ones. Like that's not their thing. Like the closest thing you're gonna get to a two in one is an
it's the
iPad.
iPad. Yeah, yeah. I totally agree with that. I get you with that. I and let me just preface this, you guys. We are not what's his name, Marquise Brown. All right,
No.
I'm not going through specs. I'm
Mm-mm.
not going through testing. None of that shit. All right, so let's just nip that shit in the bud. I'm just talking. I'm a person that likes tech shit, and I like the way it looks. I like messing with it. That's all we talking right now. So if you want the technical stuff, not really. Um, so and I guess another big thing that came up was so Samsung
Mm-hmm.
and I want to pronounce this right. Yahweh?
What?
Huawei. Okay.
Yeah.
Huawei. They Huawei has come out with a trifold phone.
Yeah, I've seen those.
It looks fucking gorgeous.
Wait, can we
It's a
even use those in America?
no. We
Because
can't use those in
I
America. No,
thought so. We still can't use them.
no. Gorgeous phone. It's about $5,000, right? Damn near it's a tablet, but it just trifolds. And Samsung has their foldable phones. Motorola has the Razor, which is
Hmm.
foldable.
Hello, Moto.
Me personally, I don't think that was a great I don't think that was a great innovation. I really don't.
Some people
It's
love those though, like
oh
those.
yeah,
But
yeah,
like I think when I was working at Verizon, like at the tail end, we were starting to sell those Samsung phones with like the flips and stuff,
yeah,
and like people were having issues with them because
yeah,
like screens would go out or they would peel the screen like protector off, and you're not supposed to,
yep,
and so. That was just what stopped me from ever getting one. It was just like everybody was having issues with that, and I don't really see the need of having a phone that like flips like that. Like if you
yeah,
really need something that big, like get a tablet. And Samsung has like different size tablets. They have like the small tablets, they have the 10-inch tablets, and I think they used to even have like a bigger tablet than that.
yeah,
So like you have options there. You don't necessarily need something that is like
yeah.
big.
It if there was this is gonna sound crazy as fuck, but if they were to bring back some like shit from older phones,
Oh,
honestly,
sidekicks. Sidekicks.
yo, I was just about to say that shit.
Sidekicks.
Sidekicks was so sick. Yo, people that had sidekicks in high school, those shits were fire. They came in different. Sidekicks were so
They were so
sick.
fire.
T-Mobile was in their bag. Like sidekicks
Oh
were
man.
amazing. Like you just flip that bitch, and that bitch does that little flip shit, and you just get the type. Oh my god.
No, because I remember in high school, like my best friend in high school, she had a sidekick. She had the not the one that does like this. She had the one that is like the screen went up and you had the
Yeah,
keyboard underneath. She
yeah,
had that one, and then like after I graduated my senior year, like my boyfriend at the time, he gave me money. He was like, "All right, go get whatever phone you want." And I was like, "All right,
yeah,
cool." So I got a sidekick. Like I did get one. I got the LTE model, and like I loved it for the time that I had it, but I didn't
yeah.
keep it long because like it just crashed on me, and I was like, nah, this is bad. Let me go ahead and return this. And I went and got a BlackBerry, but like I do miss that design. I do miss like if you had one of those, you were like the cool kid because like
Yeah. Those side look sidekicks were dope. People see here's the shits. A lot of y'all motherfuckers, we kind of have an older audience, whatever. But back in the day, if you had a sidekick and you had a clip
hmm
and you can attach that bitch to the hip, oh any phone. If you were able to attach that motherfucker to the hip,
oh
that
man,
that was cold. That was some cold shit. Sidekicks were dope. Nokia had some shit in their bag too back in the day, not just like the little square boxy ones.
you talking about the
Nokia,
Engage?
yes, the engages
But
in
they
their
flopped.
bag.
They
Yeah,
nobody really liked them, but
nope, in
they were
their bag.
okay.
You were playing like real disc games on the engage. Like that was total fucking innovation. And then if you here's the shits. See, I hate using this word, but the YNs, the YNs. Let me tell you something. YNs don't know. They don't know about the Nextel where you
The
push
next
the
chart.
button. And yeah, the Nextel you push the button on the phone and that bitch flip open. Right? They don't know about the walkie-talkie shit on the next on the net
Hit
on
me
the
on my Nextel
Nextels.
chart. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
they don't know. They don't know about that.
I
Right?
remember that because my cousin had one back in the
Mine did
day.
too. Mine did too. Right? My cousin had one too. And this is before, this is, hold on, let me think about this. This is before uh Nextel got bought out by Sprint.
hmm
So they were in their own shit,
Yep.
right? Back in the day, there were tons of phone services back in the day. Tons.
I was talking to
Nextel,
somebody the other day. Yeah, it was like
yeah.
Nextel,
Sprint,
Alltel,
yup,
Suncom,
yup.
Singular,
Oh man, it was another
Sprint.
one too. I
Um,
forgot what it was, but it was, man, it that sidekick. Look, I keep going to the sidekick, but that sidekick, that shit was that shit was still competing with iPhone. Excuse me.
it was
That was a yeah.
those. It
Yup.
was the Blackberries.
Yup.
It was Zykex
And
and the Razor,
yeah.
the original Razors.
And the razors had the rainbow of colors: red, green, orange. Like, depending on what service you were with,
Yeah.
they
What
had the
color you
limited edition
had? Yep.
colors, right? So every parent had a razor. The cases for the razors were ugly as shit. The cases for the sidekicks were ugly as shit. This is before hard cases were a thing, like for real, like, and they actually were molded to the phone,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I had my favorite phone that I ever had was a Droid X. That was my favorite phone. It was a Droid X. I could do everything. This is when I got into my fucking, like,
Mine was a BlackBerry Curve. I love that
oh,
fucking Curve.
going into that motherfucker, changing the ROM on it. Like, this is when I was like in it. This is when Verizon Verizon used to sell used phones on off their website, and you
Mhm.
can buy them shits for like half the price.
Yeah, CPO models.
Yeah, it was a time, man. But it this is, and also LG was making phones. This LG had phone. The I hate LG had some of the ugliest phones. The only phone that LG had that was actually good was the
Chocolate phone?
chocolate phones were disgusting. Um chocolate phones were nasty. They were disgusting looking phones.
Oh, they were not that bad.
No, they were bad. It was one that they had that flipped up. You slid it up. I forgot
Oh,
what it
are you
was.
talking about the Envies?
Yes. 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 The envies. Damn. I haven't heard that in a long time. Right? The juke.
Oh, I hated those. I
Ugly as
hated.
shit.
They were like this big,
Yeah.
right? And then they just like the little part of it was just like, choom, and
Flip
like
up. The biggest sell factor for that was that you can plug your headphones into it, and it was
listen to
basically like
music. Yeah,
a cell phone, but also an iPod shuffle, so
yeah.
you can listen to your music and shit.
But see, Motorola already had that because they had the Moto rockers that could
Yeah.
do that too.
Yup.
So
Oh man, it cell phones used to be like really, like, it was a plethora of them, and you had a variety to pick from.
yeah,
Nowadays, you still have that variety, but certain phones don't work in America, right? And that some of the best phones usually don't work in America. I hate to say this, but those are some of like the most like Xiaomi phones.
yeah,
I
they're nice
love
phones.
Xiaomi phones. I think they are really beautiful phones. But the only services that you're able to use Xiaomi with is uh, AT&T and T and T-Mobile. That's it, because it hits the certain bands that you need in order to use it. Verizon, Verizon pisses me off so much
I
because
mean, you can always switch.
yeah, you can always switch for sure, for sure. But it, man, damn, I as soon as I was about to say sidekick, because I remember those shits like yesterday, man. Those phones were great phones. I never had one, but they just look so fucking cool,
Hmm.
so sick. Um, sorry, we're going back down memory lane, man. This is what happens when you get older, man. This, whew, that was a time. You had a cell phone in high school?
Don't call me before 9. Don't call
Yeah.
me before
Oh
9.
man, send a text like don't call me because I got the free minutes and shit. Man,
Or like, cause
look.
I had Alltel, so I had that little circle
Yeah,
of people. If you wasn't in that circle, I'm not answering your
yeah.
call because no, you're not wasting my minutes.
If if you really want to take it back, I think about this often. So I don't think a lot of people even know what AT&T was called before it changed its
Singular.
name. Singular, right? I don't know. I don't think people know what Verizon used to be before they changed their name. Verizon used to be Bell Atlantic.
Hmm.
And Bell Atlantic used to do these commercials with James Earl Jones on the commercials. You can look these up on YouTube, yo. They were sick commercials. It's James Earl Jones. They're sick. Um, but yeah, phone like Jesus Christ, man.
Or what T-Mobile was also before it came, like T-Mobile here, like where I live. It was Suncom, and then
Oh,
T-Mobile came. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hmm.
I didn't know that. Shit. It that is a time, man. Man, that's the time. Okay. So so I can I can remember. So one thing I was gonna ask you was, do you think that do you think Apple being their innovative self, wanting to get more into the innovation and stuff, do you think they would actually be the first like cell phone, electronic, whatever, to make a car?
You know they're already like working on that, right?
Would you get one?
Oh, that's a good
You would
question.
be in the ecosystem.
I mean, I'm already in the ecosystem. What the fuck you mean? I have an iPad, a
I know,
phone,
but
the iPhone, like
you would be
MacBook.
in it all.
I'm,
Like once you get the car, you be in it all.
and technically, no. I still need the studio, like the VR headset.
Mm.
I considered it. I was like,
Of
no.
course you did.
Um, I gotta wait for a few more model revisions on that before I get that.
Stupid.
But uh,
Jesus.
it depends. It really depends on pricing. It depends on the features that it has. It depends on like how much information it takes from like the phone it's
Yeah.
using in the car. Um, it's just stuff like that that I would think about it before I did it.
Yeah.
But then again, I have a freaking Tesla, which
Yeah.
well, yeah, so it's just like I don't know. But if they did it and it was reasonably priced and it had self driving
Yeah.
and you know it was safe and I would consider it. Yes, I probably would do it at that particular point. But I don't know. I think they would try to be the first
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
I don't think I've heard Samsung saying that they're trying to make like do an automation or anything of that nature with cars. So
They could. Now I could definitely. I mean, they make Samsung makes fucking washing machines and microwaves and fucking refrigerators and all
I
that
will
other
never get
bullshit.
one of those
No, me
ever.
either. Funny thing is, I have a Samsung refrigerator. That's about it. I only have a Samsung
I
refrigerator.
will not get
It's
their
been
dryers. I won't get their washers. I won't get their refrigerators. I know people that used to work at a center here that does Samsung like
yeah,
maintenance and stuff for their stuff. No, I won't do that. But I do have a Samsung monitor. I actually do have a Samsung phone that I use as a secondary. So they do make some really good products. So
yeah.
I mean, I just wouldn't get a Samsung car. I would get an Apple car though. But hey.
Of you would. I I do think actually it was something
Yes,
else
we are
too.
actively supporting Skynet. Yes.
I'm not. Um, she is though. She is before me. I was gonna ask you about. So I don't know if other people do this. I watch like I watch a lot of like car shit, and I watch a lot of like people getting into accidents and stuff like that. Right. So the one thing that I see often It's always a douchebag, either in a truck, like big pickup truck, either a Ram, either a Chevy, Ford, any pickup truck. You don't really see like a lot of Honda Ridgelines and shit like that, right? But the other car that I see a lot of are Teslas.
What about us?
Do you believe in that Tesla stigma of like Tesla drivers are like, I don't care. I'm on the road. I know what I am. I know what I have.
All right, all right, all right. No, no. I think people get the idea that like, because like you've been in my Tesla, you've seen it drive, like do the full self driving by itself, and you know that like it's great up to 80% of the time, but 20% of the time, the bitch be wilding. Like she be doing some of the weirdest stuff, and you're just like, why are you doing that? And I think it's people who have that like full reliance on it
Oh yeah.
are the ones that be getting into accidents and things of that nature. But also a lot, like mostly what I see a lot of is people hitting the car from the back. And so like I don't think the car has enough time to recognize like somebody hitting it from the back is versus like in the front or on the sides or anything, because the cameras there are more placed so
Yeah.
it can see it. It tries to swerve or veer off so that does not happen. But you know, it's those people that like, no, no, I'm good. The car can drive itself, or the ones that will literally buy like the weights and stuff and like wear the shades and the glasses so like the awareness can't see you there. And so
What?
like yeah, yeah. So the car has like an awareness feature. So
Yeah.
in the cameras. And if you wear like a hat or like sunglasses, it can't see your eyes to detect that you're looking at the road or not.
Mhm.
And so the way to bypass that is they make a certain weight that you can put on the steering wheel so that because the car will like if it can't see you, it'll ask you to put your hands on the wheel
Yeah. I
and
remember
like,
that.
hey, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right. So but you put your hands on the wheel. And so like you put a weight there, well, it just recognizes that there's some weight there on the wheel and then it will keep going. And like people will do some stuff like be doing other shit and not paying attention because they don't really have to pay attention. The car's doing it and everything, but they're not
It's
looking or
dangerous.
seeing. And then by the time something happens or she decides to make a wrong turn or
Yeah.
she doesn't see something, it's already too late because you were not paying a fucking attention to stop whatever's going to happen. So,
It's dangerous.
yeah.
That is dangerous. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It that scares the fuck out of me. That scares the hell out of me. That's really dangerous.
Mhm,
Holy
mhm,
shit.
mhm.
It's I remember seeing a video of I think it was a rapper or something, and he was driving his Cybertruck,
Mhm.
and it just cut off on him because Tesla could do that. When I hear that,
So it's not going to automatically just like, and
yeah,
you're done. Okay. It depends on what the situation was. Like, even in my car, if I use autopilot and I go too fast or it determines that like I need to take over, it will alert you. Like that bitch is loud. She'll be like, like and like start shaking the wheel to alert you that you need to take the fuck over. She's not gonna automatically just like and like we're done.
right.
So like I don't know what he had going on, but it's not. It should have not just like cut off in the middle of traffic like that. It should have alerted him, and more likely like started to pull over and like put the hazards on. Hey, get the fuck over, like
Yeah.
yeah, type thing.
Also, speaking of Teslas, that motherfucker disappeared. That motherfucker vanished. Like we don't look. This ain't no top politics type shit, but that motherfucker, he just vanished. I haven't heard shit about him.
You talking about Elon?
And yes,
He was at He was at Charlie Kirk's funeral.
Really?
Yeah, and apparently him and Trump had a moment or whatever and talked.
Mm,
So,
gotcha.
but he's still around. He's still
That
doing
was
stuff.
damn.
He announced that the next phase of Tesla was supposed to be the robots. There, those are should be it. So, and then because of the tax credit ending this month, if you got a Tesla or you've been looking at one, they will definitely have been pushing out those emails like get your car before the tax credit's in,
Yeah.
because yeah.
Oh, so like I remember when you bought yours and you were showing me the breakdown of it.
Mhm.
So that credit is not going to be a thing anymore. Holy
You will
shit.
not get $7,500 either tax back, like taxes back next year, or
Yeah.
towards the car. So yeah, that is ending.
Damn. Yeah, man, get your electric car if you want to get that shit. I am good with petrol. Um, I'm trying to think. Is I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Oh, another thing I've been doing was just getting work done on my truck, like especially that interior. I got my cluster redone. Oh, it's
It's
gorgeous.
blue. It's pretty though.
Got it
It's
in
really
the ice
nice.
blue, right? I'm gonna
You
do
know,
the
you
rest
should
of.
like, you should show
Yeah,
the people
I'm
on
gonna do
TikTok.
that. Yeah, I'm
Mhm,
a.
mhm,
When I go to work tomorrow, I'm gonna take it when it's actually dark outside
mhm,
and actually see how it really looks. But I plan on doing so in the Chevy truck. The left side of it has like the 4x4 module and like your lights and stuff like that, and that's
mhm.
starting to fade. And now that I got that done, all that shit looks horrible. So it looks bad. So I it was either go and send those out to somebody else, like in Texas, and he'll change the LED in it, or I learned something new. Like I know how to solder stuff. It's just soldering a light bulb, a LED light to the board. I know how to solder shit. It's easy.
Are you gonna do it
Um,
yourself?
hell yeah. I can go on eBay and buy the ice blue LEDs, all the ones that I need, and I can look, I'll make a day out of it. I'll get me some tea, got my laptop, play some YouTube videos, and I just be in that bitch, just like I get some helping hands to hold the board, and I'm just in there just soldering, getting stuff together, taking. It's like putting together a Lego set. Like when I get a new Lego set, oh, I
Mhm,
make a whole day out of it. I eat breakfast, get me some mate. I have
mhm,
my cup and my what is it called? Mbasa straw,
mhm.
and I sip on my mate, and I'm sipping on that. Put my Lego figurine together. Got my book. Might have some lo-fi in the background. Just chilling. Make a day out of it. Um. So yeah, because I mean, for the honestly, I rather do it myself. I can take out each module as I need it,
Mhm.
and I don't have to wait. That's the shit. I with getting this done, I had to ship it to Atlanta, right? And there's nothing wrong with shipping that. Okay, the package that I sent you, right?
Mhm.
I got a label from work made for UPS, and I sent it on a Tuesday, and it got to you Wednesday afternoon. Took a day. The people that I used for the cluster, it sent. They used regular mail, so they sent me a return label because
Mhm.
they needed to put the transmission gauge in there, and I sent it back through UPS. Went to my local post office. They didn't get that motherfucker till Friday, and I sent it on Tuesday. Look, I've driven from North Carolina to Georgia. It
It's
ain't that
six
fucking far.
hours.
It ain't that fucking far. Fuck. That place, your package went to Mebane,
Yeah.
North Carolina,
Yeah.
and then from Mebane to where you are.
Yeah.
And I said, oh my God, that was so fucking fast. And you sent me the picture of what I sent you. And I was like, damn, you got that quick. It was so fucking fast. Also, Boris, I got something coming your way too. Um, but it was so fucking fast. Like it was just like I was just like, I get it. I get why UPS is great. But anyway, yeah, I've been just doing stuff on the truck. You know, I've been watching tons of videos on older Volvos, and I really want to get that old one back up and running. I really, I'm really thinking by the end of the year, I'm gonna sell the black one and put that money into the old one and
But
just
I
have it.
helped you get that. Like I took you to
I
get
know,
that one.
I know. And the funny thing is, where you took me to go get it, I don't think I told you this, but the guy that sold me the car,
Uh-huh.
he was like, of course I had to put my middle name on it,
Yes.
right? And he saw my middle name and he was like, you know what? I just saw somebody with that same last name. I think I told you, we were
Yeah,
in
you
the
did.
area where my family is.
Oh.
That's where we were. Like we were in the area where my family, that
Yes.
last name comes from. So I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if you did find somebody with that, with,
No.
you know,
Yeah.
my name, whatever. But I'm just thinking about it. Just thinking about it. So yeah, man, that's about it though. Um,
You gonna take a vacation?
yeah, I am. I am. I
Where
am.
you going?
I don't know yet. Um, uh, but I
I
will
need you to
though.
use your PTO, sir. We we,
I
we talk about
definitely.
it. We tell these
Of
people to
course.
use their PTO, but you ain't using your
Yeah.
PTO.
Yeah, I will. I will. I will. Trust me. I will. We hit. I know this is gonna sound kind of corny to y'all. We hit 300 on TikTok. I think we hit almost 100 on Instagram. I know it's not a lot,
We
but
got 100 on YouTube as well.
yeah. So, uh, and I look at the videos like underneath like my regular YouTube account, and we do
Hmm.
get pretty good views and stuff
It's
like
because we
that.
have a lot of shorts, and
Yeah.
shorts
Oh my
always get a lot of
gosh.
views. So.
Dude, we got like 300 fucking shorts. I'm just like spitting those shits out. Um, but yeah, you know, you guys always just look on the TikTok, Instagram, and really don't do that well on Facebook though, which is I'm actually okay with that. But yeah, you know, we hit 300, so that's always great. And we're gonna keep going and stuff. My big goal is to at least get to a fucking thousand, so we can at least live stream on TikTok. Jesus.
Have
Um,
you even tried it?
yeah,
What does it say?
we we can't.
No, because they've changed that. It's not always 1,000 anymore.
It's been 1,000 because we can. I could do it through what we use here, but it says you haven't reached that goal yet.
Give me the TikTok information. I'll look into it because I
All
know
right,
they've changed it.
all right, I got you. But yeah. Is there anything that you want to add?
No, you guys, we're here for another week. We love you guys. Just make sure you follow us on our socials. Obviously, we have goals, but see you guys next time.
Yeah. See you guys next time, man. Thanks for listening.